The Kooky Paleontologist is the first segment in the 17th episode of the second season of Mickey Mouse Funhouse, and this has some really great things in it. There are some nice messages about curiosity, but I feel like also a parent's worst nightmare. I'll talk more about that in a moment, but I also feel like there was a missed opportunity. So this one starts off in the Funhouse with everybody playing a game, but the controller for the game breaks, and they don't know how to fix it. So Funny suggests calling the cookie scientist, Von Drake, and Von Drake visits and establishes that in order to fix the controller, they need to get some hot lava from the prehistoric world. And Von Drake finds this out by asking a lot of questions. And the episode really celebrates the beauty of being inquisitive and asking questions and finding things out. And I think that that's actually a really great quality in a child. A child who asks questions is a child who wants knowledge. Potentially just a child who's nosy, but generally it's this thirst for knowledge, and I think that's wonderful, and the episode really encourages that. But yes, I can imagine that would be a parent's worst nightmare, to have an episode of a TV show encouraging their child to ask question after question after question. I imagine it would get annoying, but at the end of the day, as far as the child's education goes, it's a really beautiful thing. When they go to prehistoric world, it's very well animated. I thought it was very well done. The pacing's really good as well. It didn't really waste any time, and that's not always the case with Funhouse. So I definitely appreciate the structure of the narrative. And when they get there, there are some teeny little dinosaurs who are absolutely adorable, and we get to see that these dinosaurs, although small, are quite strong, which is a great message. And they also utilize teamwork to get the job done. Another great thing for the show to suggest. However, where I feel there was a missed opportunity is that in order to find out how to get to the lava, there was a problem, they couldn't find it, they had to overcome something. I won't say exactly what it was, as I don't want to spoil it completely, but in order to find out, they had to communicate with these dinosaurs. And Von Drake suggests using Mickey's talkie-walkie, as he calls it, and it kind of like the TARDIS translates the language of the dinosaurs into the language of, well, the characters that they can understand. And I thought, okay, that's creative, but it would have been a better opportunity to educate the viewer in different ways of communicating. For example, instead of the dinosaur saying, "we need to go over here," the dinosaur could have prompted with its head or with its paw. I don't know if dinosaurs have paws, but there are other ways of communicating, and rather than just making the dinosaurs speak through the magic of this walkie-talkie or talkie-walkie, the show really had an opportunity to say, even if there's a language barrier, you can still communicate. And I think that would have been a much better message, and the narrative would have went the same way. It wouldn't have changed anything about the direction of the narrative. So I think that was a missed opportunity, but there are so many other good things in this episode that it's not like it's lacking in educational opportunities or encouraging children to learn more or cooperate as a team. I think there are so many great things in this, but to make it even better, they could have done that. But nevertheless, it's not too bad. The narrative's got a really good structure, the characters are interesting, Von Drake's a great character, the pacing was great, everything made sense. Definitely, all things considered, the Kooky Paleontologist is not a bad episode.